Right. Test, test. It's been a while since I've done this. Let's turn that music down. There we go. All right. Where to begin? Let's see here. I guess we'll start with the Tyrannid Prime. Oh, hey Ben, how's it going? Just thought I'd start building the new set. These new models. I'm very excited. We can turn to Prime. That's what I'm gonna start with. There's so much plastic in this box. Oh my, look at that. Screamer Killer. Oh, ho, 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 ho. How's the audio? Do I sound good? Can you hear me? Okay. Well. I was trying to find these parts. A2. A2. A1. I think everything's on this on the sprue here, so. Velvety good. Ooh, I like that. So Ben, what are your thoughts on the Death Guard? Some people seem to be upset about it. Have you even looked at it at all? Don't even go there. Hey, I'm sure you'll still win games. You're a better player than I. Thousand Suns, however, I think look pretty good. So Ben, you working on anything? Or are you just hanging out? Too hot to go outside. Yeah, optimism is that's the way to go. So I'm half tempted to try to like stay up for a long period of time and just see how many of these Tyranids I can power through. Bummerfest, oh. Who you seeing? The gang chose Brett Eldridge. I don't even know who that is, honestly. I've been to Summerfest in 10 years? Maybe 9 years? Who y'all going with? Going with your family? Going with Abby? I don't sand. I only do the hobby knife. And these models, these new ones, have practically 0 mold lines. But yeah, you should just scrape. I scrape the most egregious ones off and don't really worry about a lot of them. Nice. Well, that'll be fun. Hopefully it won't be too hot for you guys. Oh, these are all push fit. I'm not used to that. Starter boxes. But that means it'll go together fast. So I'm excited about that. So you can get the painting. Because that's the most important phase. The painting phase. Check that out. I can't get too close because I don't have the macro lens on. Alright, so that's the body. I'll just snip these off. Oh, don't say that, Ben. So, real question. Are you gonna paint up your Death Guard first or your Thousand Suns? Also, what color are you gonna make your Thousand Suns? Are they just gonna be traditional blue and gold? Or are you gonna do a custom scheme for them? Oh, there's like nothing to remove. That's great. Crimson Red, pre-heresy. Nice. Hey Ben, do you know the meme? Magnus did nothing wrong. If you do you think he did anything wrong? It's the truth. No, I think he did do something wrong. I'll tell you what. He killed a lot of people pulling his little stunt. I think he did some other stuff too. Something about the Astronomicon. I don't quite remember. It's in one of the books. But I want to try to stream more, I think, on a regular basis. Maybe like once a week or every other week, and focus on painting like a character model or something. So I got a few characters lined up. You got the Chronomancer. You got this Age of Darkness guy I was gonna make into a champion. I got Eldrad, Uthflane, whatever his name is, and this really awesome custom objective marker I'm working on. Yeah. Well, with the wings being press fit, maybe I won't glue them in quite yet, so they'll be easier to paint. What am I more excited about? The box. I think, well, the Tyranids, of course. The Marines are cool, though. I really do like that they just did new Terminator models instead of making, like, trying to, like, make a Primaris Terminator. It's just like, no, it's a Terminator. We're gonna make a new one. Make it, like, the correct scale and everything. The direction everything's headed. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, the new Tyranids are cool. I like the new Gaunt varieties. The new Screamer Killer. An homage to the classic. Very cool. I'm also really excited about the updated Crusade rules. They're very similar to the previous Crusade rules, but they seem a little bit more like they fixed the things that were wrong with the first one. Like I didn't take a super close look, but it looks like they changed up the Crusade blessings, so you get more options instead of just command points, and battle honors and stuff is a little bit more streamlined. Yeah, exactly. I do collect both armies, and I do like Space Marines. The new Dreadnought's pretty cool, but I am a filthy Xenos player at heart. I'll just push these in, but not glue the wings. That's pretty cool. You know, I wasn't quite sure on the pose with the wings, but seeing it in person and being able to kind of spin it around, I think it looks pretty cool. Like he's just kind of swooped down. All right, he goes on a 50 mil. Which one of these is 50? Ben, what are you most excited about 10th edition? Tyrant is up next. These look like Nero Tyrant bits. Five G3. Sometimes these are impossible to find. G3, here we go. New life in some model data sheets that were glossed over in 9th. Couple the demon engines and vehicles. Defilers, yeah. I feel like they were just pages you looked at once and forgot about completely afterwards. Yeah, that's true. Like giving new purpose to stuff like for the Necrons, the Reanimator is really good now. So some people might actually run 2 of those. You know, it's like everyone always says, rules change, models stay forever. So build what's cool. It may be good one day. I like the ability to include Chaos Demons. I think that's pretty cool. do you feel about the power level instead of well, it's technically still points, but it's essentially power level, but just with points for building lists. With the free war gear and such. You know, not gonna lie, I thought the Nero Tyrant would be a little bit bigger. Alright. G6, G4. G6, G4, G8, G9, G8, G9. Not sad to see power levels go. Not sure how I feel on the strict set counts. I'll build my list for Wednesday. Get back to you on that one. Yeah, I found it kind of limiting, like for power. It feels like power level because the war gear is free, but you're still limited 5 models or 10 models, and then you're like adding stuff to your army and heat these huge point blocks. So I found myself having to like remove stuff and add different units, just to be able to get up to the points I wanted instead of just being able to do that by adding or removing models here or there, or, you know, upgrading weapons and stuff. But I don't know. It's like power level, but it's just a little more granular, but not granular like true points per model cost and war gear cost. So I think that's probably my biggest drawback right now. But I'm still optimistic, and I hope it'll be totally fine. That it's just something that we'll have to get used to. So Ben, if you want to do a battle report, I was thinking we could do a combat patrol if you wanted, because Um, I have all the stuff to make a Gene Stealer Cult Combat Patrol, the Necrons one, and the Eldar Combat Patrol. And we can try out Combat Patrol with those alternate, patrol rules and stuff. I can print out the sheets for that. And it'll be a nice kind of quick game as far as battle reports go. What are your thoughts? Or if you want to do Death Guard Combat Patrol, we could do that too. Oh, you want to play Gene Stealers? Nice. Yeah, their rules actually like a lot of fun. I think they kind of fixed a lot of the stuff that kind of turned out to be a disappointment in ninth edition. Like everything needed to go properly with your plan. Um, and then you roll bad and it just falls flat. I like what they did. Well, cool. Yeah, Gene Stealer Cult. That'll be fun. Yeah, I have everything all table ready for that. We'll just have to proxy some of the heavy weapons on the Neophyte hybrids, but that's not a big deal. Like instead of mining laser, it'll be a stubber or something like that. Yeah. I like to think of it as our channel because I can't do it without your help. It is a two-person game after all. How the heck does this go on? Oh, let's see. This goes on here. Yep, that looks right. I came in the ninth with the meta already being established and got to watch it change. Data slate changes. Really excited in the beginning in new edition to see how it grows and changes. Aspect digital release support. I think it helps with the engagement for all players of all factions. Yeah. I'm just hoping. I mean, they're gonna add stuff when the codexes come out, like probably new detachment rules, crusade stuff, um, probably a new model and or unit or refresh of some models. But yeah, hopefully it won't get too bloated and just turn out to be 9th edition at the end of 10th. I mean, I would prefer them to not change editions so quickly. However, I do appreciate the simplicity that they're kind of introducing. I noticed some like weapon profiles and stuff have been consolidated. Like Scorpic Destroyers, for example, they're a one type of like Reap Blade instead of the one guy who has like the big one, and then the other two guys have the Thrashers. They're all just like one weapon type now, so it'll make rolling those attacks a little bit easier and quicker. So hopefully the games, I think, will just go quicker, but still feel impactful. like they claim. This is gnarly. It's got like a psychic shield disc thing. I'm not gonna glue this because I think I probably want to pop this off so I can paint the insides of this easily. And it being pushed to fit, that's actually helpful. Usually not a fan of push fit, but I'm embracing it. Alright, let's see here. I need this thing. Is Tempest of War compatible with 10th? I don't think so. However, the Leviathan box came with the what do they call it? Grand Tournament mission pack, and it is essentially Tempest of War. You have the cards, and you can play it where you pick objectives beforehand, or you can play it with random objectives with like the Tempest of War rules. So I think that it's gonna feel exactly the same, which is cool. Also, I'm pretty sure the old Crusade supplements, I mean, they're not officially compatible, but I think we could go through those and tweak some of the upgrades, or at the very least play the missions and make them compatible with Crusade, since Crusade hasn't changed a whole lot other than going all points instead of power level. But yeah, for the most part it's the same, which is cool. I don't know if you saw that too. They had like a guide where you could upgrade your Crusade force from 9th edition to 10th. However, I don't think I'd do that. I'll probably just do a new force. Think about maybe starting up the Crusade League again at some point. We'll see how it goes with this grand campaign we're gonna do, though. It might take up a lot of our time. Yeah, Tempest of War is ultimate. It's great. I love it. It's the best thing that came out of 9th edition, but it actually kind of came out in 8th edition. Boarding actions, for the most part, are compatible. They released the updated rules for that, so that's cool. I have a ton of boarding action scenarios. Every White Dwarf issue came with like new missions and these like tiles you can cut out of the magazine on cardboard. Like one was like these cool like boarding ramps you can dock on, so it's like to simulate ship-to-ship boarding. There's one with like these warp infested tiles that are like hazards or something, which is kind of cool. It's like too many mission packs came out from those issues of White Dwarf that I didn't have time to play. I've only played a couple games of boarding actions from the Abaddon book. It's cool, it's fun, it's just, yeah. Too much stuff coming out. I think, controversial opinion, actually it's probably not controversial at all. I think Games Workshop has a too quick of a release cycle. It's too much to keep up with, and it can almost feel overwhelming, which it shouldn't, because it's a thing you do for fun, and that should be overwhelming. Also, if they slow down, they could probably produce as much stuff that people want to be able to sell it, instead of having everything sell out so quickly. But what do I know? So this Neuro Tyrant, I'm pretty sure is essentially the new Neurothrope. This Neurothrope got downgraded to be a leader of the Zoanthrope unit instead of a standalone character, which is fine. I always thought that was kind of awkward. Lore-wise, are you more interested in present context of the Tyrannic Wars, Horus Heresy, or forward? Which would you rather read or listen to? Well, that's interesting because I listen to a lot of Horus Heresy, which I think gives a lot of. It is old events, however, it does give you a lot of context for current state of the lore. But I do switch off back and forth because the Horus Heresy is a very long series. So I'll listen to those, and then when I want to change it up, sometimes I'll listen to a book set in modern 40k or current era, which is also just as interesting, I think. Like the Dark Imperium. I think it was Dark Imperium trilogy, with the Plague Wars, and it's kind of like when Gilliman comes back and he faces off against Mortarion and the Death Guard, and yeah, the Plague Crusade or Plague Wars and stuff. So that was pretty cool. He kind of looks like a vampire. He's got like a cape. Blah. It's pretty cool though. Daddy Brainbug. If you haven't listened to any lore, or if you're interested in the Horus Heresy, the first 3 books are really good. I would highly recommend those. They're well written, the narration is great, the story is great. It kind of gives you it's a good setup of the Horus Heresy and how it all starts, and then it becomes kind of like a little disjointed after that because it breaks off into every Legion story or like sub stories, and then every now and then it kind of comes back to the main overall story of the overall war. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. I like it. He also goes on at 50. Not happy about the Termagants getting upgraded to this size base. I think it's that size base. No, it's this size base. It's just a little bit bigger than the old base. So I'm like caught in a dilemma. Do I want to rebase everything? Or not? I have like over 100 Termagants. Seems a little crazy to do. Oh! Close call. I caught him. Alright, Neuro Tyrant is done. Let's see here. Oh, he's got his little squiddies. I think these are just tokens. Where he dishes out a buff in the command phase. G6 and oh, 16 and 18. Let's go on a 25. Little tiny 25s. Sure, I got that base size right. Oh yeah, 25. Looking forward to that thick glazed sauce you put on them. You know, I was actually thinking about maybe not glazing them. Or at least, I don't know. I go back and forth on whether I like that or not. But I did it, you know, as a 14-year-old. And I got so much stuff, it seems too hard to change. Although I could change it if I just did it with like a matte varnish spray over that. It would kind of dial it down. But, I don't know. I guess it is what it is. It is what my Tyranids look like. And I'm just going to accept that. And, continue to paint them that way. And make improvements as I go along. Per the usual. Although I do like that scheme because it does go pretty quick, which is nice for when you have buckets of models to paint. Being a swarm army and whatnot. Done is better than perfect. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel like recent videos haven't been getting as much views. I think it's probably just my irregular posting schedule. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to post more, stream more, try to keep it a little bit more regular. Hopefully that'll help. Also, I think I'm gonna try to shift some content more towards narrative campaigns, since there's so many channels that do like competitive stuff and match play, which is fine. But I think if we do more narrative stuff, it might be a better differentiator. It's true. I haven't really seen any other Tyranid schemes that look quite like mine. Lacroix! Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Screamer Killer. Nice. G19. G19. There you are. He's a thick boy. I like how he's not too much different than the regular Carnifexes. Just a little bit different pose. I kind of hope they don't come out with a new Carnifex model because I don't want to retire my Carnifexes. I already had to do that once when I had one Carnifex, and that was sad and painful. Although at the time the new Carnifex models were freaking sweet. But you know. I'm still holding out that they're gonna come out with a big Tyranid Lord of War. Actually, they don't have that classification anymore, but you know, like a big thing, like a monolith or size big bug. That would be awesome. Which I think they might do when the codex comes out, because that's when they can add more data sheets. And maybe there's speculation that they're going to have new Gene Stealers and or Hormagaunts. I need to get another box of Hormagaunts so I have an even 40, so I can do two units of 20. See, that's another reason why they did the you buy models with plaques. So when you have these uneven counts, it makes you buy some. But that's okay. I like Hormagaunts. But I'm wondering if I should buy it, because when the codex comes out, what if they come out with a new Hormagaunt model and I have more of the old ones? I don't know. So I probably won't get anywhere close to needing to get more stuff for a while though, because I have quite a bit I need to work on already. But these are the thoughts that go through my head. There you go. Oh, this guy. Yeah, I like unique paint schemes. Just kind of going back to what you said. I also do like a lot of the kind of lore accurate ones, especially the more lore I read. I just kind of appreciate the whole setting as a overall. But I do like how it is open-ended enough where you can kind of create your own lore. Or your own sub-factions. Now there aren't really rules tied to colors anymore. Everything's kind of like simple faction detachment stuff. Do you think the Tyranid Lord of War will be psyker focused, melee shooting, or support centric? I really don't know. I just kind of hope it's like a knight or like a titan. I mean, they have like the Forge World Bio Titan. It'd be cool if they made something kind of like that. Or maybe it's gonna be like a super hive tyrant that can like take on a demon Primarch. That's probably what it's gonna be, honestly. It's just like a super hive tyrant that's like extra tall. He's got like all these guns and just destroys. Or they might not even come out with a Lord of War. Who knows? Pure speculation on my part. But I'm just kind of thinking about when they did the Necron range refresh. They came out with all the like the new warriors and stuff, and then when the Necron's Codex came out, they came out with like the updated monolith and the Tesseract Vault and the Catan shards and all the extra stuff. So I think there's definitely more Tyranids to come. September. Which is also the month of my birthday, so it's like they knew. So the one thing interesting side effect from this launch box. Obviously, there's going to be Space Marine players, but now there's going to be a ton more Tyranid players. Kind of like how there was a ton of Necron players and Death Guard players from previous launch boxes. I feel like there's more Death Guard players than Space Marine players, honestly. That may be a good thing, maybe a bad thing. Actually, probably not a bad thing. It's never a bad thing, but there's just going to be a lot of Tyranids out there, I bet. So, if you don't like playing Tyranids, just gonna have to get used to it, I guess. I didn't like playing Death Guard, but now I embrace it. They are all right. Once I figure out how to beat them, which doesn't happen often still, but let's see. It would be the most apt time in the lore to come out with a named Tyranid character. Yes, yes it would. The only other one they have is Old One Eye. He's kind of weird though. He's like it's a special Carnifex. High Fleet Behemoth. However, he's been known to, like, every time he dies, he comes back and can, like, come back in a different hive fleet. So he's like a unique organism that the hive mind can grow. Which I think is kind of cool, kind of interesting. But yeah, another named Tyranid creature, that'd be really cool. Like a super tyrant. I think it's going to be called the Norn Emissary. It's a name that's been thrown around. I think it's shown up in some lore snippets and stuff. It says probably what it's going to do. It might be like another Psyker beast. Because I know they also mentioned that Leviathan is a very psychic, heavy hive fleet. Yeah, they got like this guy, and they got the Neurogaunts, which are kind of cool. They just like expand the synaptic web. You know, I gotta read the Tyranid rules, honestly. A little bit more closer. I also gotta reread the core rules. Make sure I know all the changes. Like, I know you can't end your move on an objective marker. That's a big one. Big Guns Never Tired changed a little bit. I know the cover rules changed. The hard part is gonna be not confusing the 9th edition rules, but remembering the slight change that happened in 10th edition. It'll be subtle yet impactful. Not getting those mixed up. And I'm sure anything I do screw up, someone will comment and correct me, as always. Alright. Legs. G23, G22. These are a joy to put together. There's hardly any mold line cleanup. They've really optimized their molds, their sprues. It's great. 23 and 22. What is this? Let's go. Weird thing. 22. This is for you. This is probably the best launch box I have ever seen. The stuff that comes with it. The most models. Although Indominus was pretty darn good too. I don't know, Ben. We'll see. Maybe I can get something painted up by the time you come over. And I can showcase a new unit. We'll see. Probably not likely though. Maybe. I got time. I'm tempted to build the Space Marine half too. Before I start painting stuff. This box came with a cool, like, I forgot the name of the planet, but you scan a code and you report, you play a mission with the models in the box. And you report your battle, if you, like, what side won, the Space Marines or the Tyranids. And then they factor in all the people who report in to find out, you know, who wins this planet. I think that'd be kind of fun. I know there's like a time window, so that's kind of the only reason why I would build everything first and try to get a game in, even though they're unpainted, which goes against my personal rule. I've only done it once 10 years ago and I felt really dirty. Just kidding. But yeah, I have only played unpainted once. Oh, where is my glue? Mother glue. Am I blind? I need to clean up my desk. It's a mess. Yeah, it's completely gone. I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. Huh. But for real though, where did it go? Oh, maybe it's in the other room. I think a bit fell off and I glued it back on or something. Oh well, that's fine. I'll make do with the Kamaya extra thin. Got glue on my finger. Spilled all over. It's melting. It's melting. Alright. Ah, yes, the crotch piece. Goes on the crotch. Missing piece. Cat took it. No, I was looking for my glue. Couldn't find my glue. My other glue. You have to be careful with those cats, though. That's why they're not allowed in the basement. They cannot be trusted. G4, 24, 25, 29. Nah, there you are. If I sound sniffly. But when do you decide to use cement glue versus super glue? Well, I don't use super glue unless I'm gluing something temporarily. Like if I'm gluing something to a base and I want to pop it off, or if I have a sub-assembly holder and I'm gluing stuffing on there, I'll use super glue because it doesn't melt the plastic. Um, it just depends on like how I want it to flow in. This stuff is good for like going along a crack and like bonding it together that way. Um, this stuff is good because it's like a little bit more goopy. So when they got like a hand holding the gun, and then there's like a hand that attaches over here, and then maybe like their elbow is another piece, and you got like 3 or more pieces you're trying to glue and like line up together. This stuff works great because it's a little more tacky, so you can like literally pop the pieces on and then adjust it, and it's also thicker, so it'll fill in any like gaps, fit in nicely, and it's less frustrating. Because the really runny stuff, gluing on multi-part arms that connect is really annoying. Because it takes a little bit longer to set, and it's really fragile until it starts to dry. But yeah, don't use super glue on plastic unless you want to be able to pop off arms in the future. Which I guess there's a trick for that. If you throw it in the freezer, it makes the super glue like contract, and then you can pop it off easy. But yeah, you have to use super glue for resin models. That's the other caveat. Like this is the body of a Tyranid hive ship. Design is from Soulforge Studios. It's a Battlefleet Gothic Tyranid hive ship proxy. So I'm working on building up a Battlefleet Gothic ship, and you can see I got a misprint, so I sculpted this bit with some green stuff and saved the print so I don't have to reprint it, and it'll look good enough. It's Battlefleet Gothic, so yeah, it's the other project I have. A bunch of Tyranid ships I need to paint, but I think those will go pretty quick. They're pretty small, and I can use my same army scheme on them, so that should go pretty quickly. I also got to finish painting up my Chaos Cruisers, since I reprinted those, since I know Ben is going to need those for his 1,000 Suns. So chunky. It's a chunky boy. Some more of the stuff. Running out. So the fact that he's kind of regular Carnifex size tells me they are not necessarily phasing out the old Carnifex models, which I think, if that's true, which I think is smart. Give me a Norn emissary or another big bug or something. Artifacts look great. They hold up great. The things I really need refreshes are Eldar Aspect Warriors. Which I think we're also getting some of those. The rumors say Striking Scorpions are due for a refresh. So I'm holding off on getting any of them. G28. Oh, I see. That's what this piece is for. This little scream hole goes in the mouth. Our narrative campaign is going to be great. Battlefield Gothic, Warhammer 40k, and Kill Team. Oh yeah. I'm excited for it. Ben, you gotta come up with your lore backstory for your army. I use ChatGPT for mine. Oh, yeah. This little scream hole. Ah! What the heck does this go on? Oh, I see. It's like he's got his head cocked to the side. Oh, missed some plastic. Gotta clean this one off. Did not clean this one off. Do 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 do. I normally hate building, but this isn't so bad. There's not much mold lines and junk to clean off. He's kind of got like I know it's like an homage to the classic Carnifex, but or the classic Screamer Killer, but with his bald head and these two like fins in the side, he kind of looks like like one of those bald dudes with like the long hair. Just kind of goofy. My narrative, I have a great tagline at the end. I won't spoil it though. All is dust. Oh my goodness, this is bit. Dang it. Man. Press fit is right. Not quite fitting together. To hold this until it dries. hang on. This ain't right. Something doesn't feel right. This goes not like that. Oh, this has got to go in. It goes in. Does it go on? It goes in. It goes on. Maybe. I've built a model before, I swear. Oh, there we go. I'm just an idiot. Beautiful. Don't worry, I figured it out. Get some glue up on that chinny chin. Oh, watch out. This one's a screamer. Ah! What was your first game in 10th edition like? Matchup, rules you thought you knew, tripped you up, surprises. Fun fact, I have not played 10th edition yet. And I'm super excited to try it. $31.33. What was I doing last time? Normally at the game store they have a Warhammer night on Tuesdays. I couldn't make it. Oh, I remember. I had to work. We're doing a production release, so I couldn't make it. 31. 33. 33. Where are you? There you are. Hello.
Your setup got bigger.
My setup got bigger.
You have a up too.
Oh yeah, I need a box to put stuff.
I had to come down here and tell you.
I'll be right back. I'm back, and Avery's still here. Ben's hanging out for a while. He's gonna go to Slumberfest.
Ew. Who's playing?
I forgot already. Hang on. He's playing Brett Eldridge? Question mark?
That sounds familiar, but I don't know. You'd have to like tell me.
Yeah, I don't
some
know.
of his songs. I'm supposed to cut towards yourself.
I actually have better knife control if I cut towards myself like this.
I say that about when I was making wands, and you're like, oh, I'm supposed to do.
No, see, it's a small controlled motion.
That was what I was doing.
Like this.
Yeah.
And look, if I slip, oh no! I'm not pushing with enough force to even cut my arm, so.
My arm.
My thumb.
Sir, I can show you pictures
I
of me
misspoke.
carving. Sir, I can show you pictures of me carving. And they were the exact motions that you're doing right now.
Well, you know what?
What?
Maybe I was wrong, okay?
Thank you.
I can admit that.
Now that you're handling sharp tools.
I've only been wrong about a couple things in my life. Mono repos is one.
Sure. Okay, I don't know what that means. Oh, I guess let me know if you need anything.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
I don't know
Bye,
how.
Ben. Love you.
Bye, Ben. Hi, Ben.
Bye, Ben. And bye, Ben. And I love you.
Avery says bye,
And
and she loves you.
thank you.
She always wants me to say that, and I always forget to tell the last part.
What are you doing?
Anyways. I don't know how long I'll stream tonight. This. Maybe I'll just keep it up and running. I guess it depends on how much commentary I want to do while I do this. Oh yeah. Shaving off the flash. Shaving off the flash. Not what I want to see. What's what you not want to see? Please clarify, good sir. You're a both Jacques Pepin of the crafting world. No, it's fine. See? You hold it like this, and you cut towards yourself in a small scissor-like motion. You have better blade control. Aw, love you back. I'll be sure to let her know. Let's see. Carnifex. It's Carnifex, if you know what I mean. Alright. Oh, he's got sweeping arms. Look at that. He just want to give you a hug. Nasty. Put the glue in the hole. Just stuck it all together. He's a big boy. He goes on this one? Or maybe he goes on a circle base. Instead of guessing, I'm just gonna turn the page and find out. Ah, yes, he goes on the 90. How about that? The Screamer Killer. Hey. Wow, there must be a really big delay in the chat. Brett Eldridge is his name. I have no idea who that is. Sweet, sweet LaCroix. Alright, Von Ryan's Leapers are next. Oh, man. We got the Termagants. All the Gaunts. Oh my goodness. So many Gaunts. Ugh. The Barb Gaunts. These guys are kind of cool. I'm excited about these guys. Big shooty boys. Slow people down. Nasty. Oh yeah, the Psychophage. Man, this thing comes with so much stuff. Unbelievable. Then I got all the Marines. Alright. Let's do a Leaper. Von Ryan's Leapers. I've only been hugged. I've been hugged by more than a few Hive Fleet monsters. Yeah, Screamer Killers are your favorite too. Although I don't know if they're as good anymore. This looks like a Termagant sprue. Oh, these look like Leapers. I think these are all the Leapers, actually. These I'm excited about. And I'm supposed to be getting a second, or a Tyranids half from a buddy of mine. So I'll have 6 of these. That'll be exciting. H3, 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 H3. I always hate trying to find the parts on these sometimes. Scan over it like 4 times and completely miss it. H3. H1. H1 right here. Uh-huh. H2. H2, H2, H2. Where are you? I find you, H2. H9, H5. Oh, we'll start here. I'll step smart. H9, H5. H9, I found you. Boom. Snip. Snip. And H5. 5. Oh, Ben, next time we play, I have some new terrain painted up. It makes up the battlefield. Keepers. I don't know what these guys do, like what their shtick is. I assume they're fast and deadly in melee. Been a bad gamer. I haven't really like looked too much into depth because I was kind of just waiting for the core book to come out in my hands. I can read it physically. Like I read it online, but I don't know, something about having a book in your hands. Wanted all this stuff. Wanted to take it in its entirety. A lot of people seem to be making a lot of conclusions online. And I don't think there's been many games played. I'm hoping Battle Shock becomes a important game feature. Some speculation or talk that it's not very reliable for armies that specialize in Battle Shock. I don't know. Some salty Tyranid players online. But, you know, you just gotta take it with a grain of salt. No pun intended. Wow. Seriously, did not intend that. Oh, he's got little, like, feeder tendrils. It's kind of like a mix between a lictor and a hormigaunt. I approve. Also, I'm excited about the new Death Leaper model. Caused quite the divide with the cape that he has. I think it's cool though. It kind of looks like an octopus, or yeah, like an octopus kind of organic thing. Not so much a cape or a duster coat or whatever it resembles. All right, H5. Goes on this side. Wow. They make these idiot proof and I almost screw it up still. And this arm goes here. All right. H7 and 6. I think there's another like H4 and H8. Okay. H7, H6, H4. Here's number 4. Here's number 7. Oh, it's like a mantis. Yeah, it's like a Death Leaper. This one's very bug-like. H6. Here's H6. Yeah, these guys are cool. I like these. I just think they're neat. Too many times when a morale phase was forgotten. Make morale great again. Yes, I like it. And like, if you fail, you can't use a stratagem on that unit. Also, their OC goes down to 0, so they can't control an objective. That could be pretty crucial for screwing up your opponent's battle plan. Swing the game in your favor. Oh, I remember reading a while back too. The match play mission pack. There's a thing called like it's almost like a sudden death or condition, but it's like hard to achieve or potentially hard to achieve. But it's like a Hail Mary long shot. So if you're like really down, you could somehow achieve that and score a bunch of points and win the game. I don't know what it's called. I'll have to go through and actually read that mission pack that came with it. I pretty much came home, opened up the box, flipped through the rulebook, and grabbed my camera and stuff, and started getting set up to stream me building some Tyranids. So I gotta read through some stuff later. Make sure I understand all the changes. Okay. Man, if this is your first foray into the hobby, these kits are very easy to build. 8. There's 8. Hardly any mold lines. Amazing. I'm amazed. That's one improvement over the old Termagants, that's for sure. They're atrocious, notorious for having really bad mold lines. I think that's where my hate for assembly started, with all those Termagants. But so far, my opinion is changing. If assembly is like this, I don't mind it. It's not so bad. Oh, legs. Get your leg in there. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now that is cool again. I love it. One of the 3 Von Ryan's Leapers. Very cool. I am a fan. And he goes on a 40. One of these. Boom. Oh. One and done. Alright. Let's get these other 2 going up. All right. 29. H10, H11, H12. Where are you? H11. H11. H12. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. Haha. Thought I lost it. H10. Seventeen, 13, 17, 13. Here's 18. Do I need 18? Yes, yes I do. I'll snip that one ahead of time. And 16, 16, 16. Oh, there's 17. Uh, 15. 15's down here. $14. 14. 18. Already got 18, didn't I? 15, 16, 19. There's 19. And I also need 13, which is right here. Alright. Hopefully the second one will go quicker. Now that I know what I'm doing. A little bit. 19. Okay. Quickly clean these up. There's some burrs. Wow. I'm still impressed. The lack of mold lines is astounding. I think I want to try to get all of these Tyranids assembled tonight and prime them up and possibly do some more streaming tomorrow of me actually painting. That'll be a little bit more interesting, maybe. I'm just enjoying checking out these models. These are really cool. I'm all sniffly because it's really cold down here in this basement I'm in because it is super hot outside. So the AC is running nonstop. All the cold air is coming out in the basement, as well as the rest of the house, but especially in the basement. So the basement's already cold to begin with, and now it's just extra cold. I might actually have to go upstairs and put on sweatpants. It's that cold. It's like 90 degrees outside, which is crazy. Just to deal with it, I guess. Gotta check out. Oh, uh, yeah. All right, Ben. Catch you later. Yes, you break that dry spell. You just gotta do it a little bit each day. You'll be amazed at how much you can achieve. Catch you later, man. We'll roll some dice soon. Looking forward to it. All right. This guy's ready for gluing. All right. All right. Um. Where was I? Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was looking at my computer. Let's glue some H11. Where are you? Fit in right here. I understand. H11, and then we gotta get the little mouthy bits. Yep. Debbie, some glue in there. Uh-huh. And let's do some arms. He's armed. He's dangerous. This looks like a cool pose. Oh, just so excited. These are really cool models. Super cool. Super cool. Love it. Like it. Alright, so I feel like this goes quicker if I flip everything, trim it, and then slap her together. Wow, this is a really cool pose. He's got his arms back. He's like leaping forward. Love it. Oh, how does this go? It is still press fit, yeah? Oh, he just like kind of. Oh, I see. It's a face dress. So this foot goes here. It's kind of like, oh, that's such a cool pose. Ha ha ha! Check that out. Yeah, it's like leaping to the side. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Little piece of like debris. Wow, that is so cool. I love these things. So excited. All right, we got the last leaper. Von Ryan's leaper. Okay, here we go. Let's clip it, clip. I think the music stopped. I just realized. Back to the beginning. All right. Back to the beginning. All right. Sorry about that. Music stopped. Make sure I'm playing something I can play. I noticed autoplay was on. Hopefully it didn't play anything that will give me copyright issues. I don't think it will. I'm probably okay. But that would suck. Clippy clip. So I think after this guy, I'm going to close up the stream so I can really focus and just try to hammer these out this evening. And I think I will likely stream some more tomorrow. I don't have an exact time. I'm kind of playing this by ear. I got a busy week ahead of me. Do some painting. Taking some time off of work. Spend some time with some friends, family. Chilling around the house. Painting some Warhammer. Looking forward to it. And yes, I did time it for the 10th edition release. Obviously. Alright, get this bits cleaned up. Glue it together. Von Ryan's Leapers. Here we go. Oh, it's deep cut. Deep cut. Shave too much off. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Okay, it's good. It's good. Music is fun. It's supposed to be royalty free, copyright free. I hope. Taking the channel at its word. Alright. This last Fun Ryan's Leaper is ready to get assembled! A little dabby dabby glue. Stick her in there. It's almost empty, so I have to keep shaking it, which is really annoying. I get too much glue. I just want the brush to be covered in glue, like when I got it. I saw something on YouTube that this stuff is the same as the airbrush thinner or paint thinner that they sell, which I thought was interesting. I haven't verified that to be true. Can't trust what you see online these days. Yeah, you go in like that. Yep. Oh, okay. Don't push too hard. Oh, bust that arm. Don't want to do that. Don't want to bust the arm. Sad days. Who is Von Ryan, anyways? I'm sure they said somewhere in some Warcom article that I skimmed through. It's probably a planet, if I had to guess. Well, I'll say these new Tyranids are pretty nasty looking. I love it. Absolutely love it. But where does this arm fit in? Goodness. I should have put this one on first because it is hard to get in the hole. Alright. Ripping this one out. Ah! Sorry, buddy. Alright. This arm goes in here. There we go. I made it. I fixed it. Alright. More glue. Oh, too much glue. It's okay. We shall recover. Is that right? No, that's not right. The arm's gotta be like this. Much better. This is... Oh, A+ pose. I love this pose too. Very cool. Very cool pose. He's jumping this way. Get on the... Get his base on there. Jeez. Alright. That is on there, and that goes in there. Like, so... I'm just struggling with this guy. Alright, in the hole you go. And in the hole you go. How about that? Another cool pose. A+. Fun Ryan sleeper. Love it. Alright. So I got made some progress. Put a dent in this. Yeah, I'm gonna close up the stream and do some more bugs. This is fun. See you in other videos. Oh, I might be on tomorrow streaming some painting, hopefully, if I can get these assembled and primed by then. If not, I will possibly just be doing some more assembly. Playing it by ear. Alright, well, I'll catch you all later. Thanks for watching.